Good evening to each and every one of us. I'm great to have everyone on the call this evening. Uriel Ezagu here. And yesterday I promised that I was going to take on the topic goals, distraction, focus. And it's quite an interesting topic, given the fact that we are at the very beginning of a new year, and a lot of us would have written down our New Year resolutions. Now that you see, when you have your New Year resolution in place and you have your goals all written down, the life is not going to hand you success on a platter of gold. All right, there are going to be challenges. There are going to be difficulties. There are going to be trials. There are going to be setbacks. There are going to be major distractions. People that you love are going to turn their backs on you. Several things are going to happen to you on your journey to success, but you need to learn how to be determined and how to be focused. I remember a couple of years ago, I was in my previous company where I actually learned how to trade. And I was doing this big event in the city of Port Harcourt. I had gone to the radio. I think I did about 4 or 5 radios or more. The hall was packed full. We had over 200-300 people in that hall. Right there, I was excited. The energy was at an all-time high. We had about 300 guests at the hall for the event. Then I got a call that my wife was in the hospital and she was going to be wheeled into the theater for a major surgery. I took her from the event and I went to the hospital. Got to the hospital, saw the doctor, and they told me what the situation was. And my wife was going to go in for a major surgery. And right there in my presence, remember I have an event, over 200-300 people are already in the hall. The energy was electrifying. All right, they were waiting for me. And here I was with my wife being wheeled into the theater for a major operation. How many of us think that's a major distraction? If you think that's a major distraction, please type distraction on the chat box. You have this event all set up, over 300-400 persons at the hall jam-packed, the energy at an all-time high, and you get a call, you dash in there, and your wife is going in for a major surgery. Do you think that's distraction? Yeah, of course, that's a major distraction. So I was there, they wheeled her in for the surgery, and I was kind of like caught in between two opinions. Should I go for the event or should I stay? Well, they wheeled her into the theater, and I went for the event. I did that event with all the energy in me. I did that event. Nobody knew. In fact, everyone who was in that, this is the first time I'm telling the story. Over 200-300 people, that were at that event, none of them had any idea that such a thing happened to me. The event was incredibly awesome. I gave my best presentation, did my best mindset training for people. Because you see, when you're a leader, people don't realize that you also go through stuff. When you're the leader, people expect that they can do anything and get away with it, and you're not supposed to be angry. All right, that was a major distraction for me because that was, enough to drain your energy. So the same company, I was going for an international company event in, I think that was Las Vegas. I was traveling to Las Vegas for an international company event. And my only sister, my elder sister, was ill before I left. So here I was, I just landed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in France, in Paris. Once I switched on my phone, The first message I saw was from my wife. Guess what? My only sister was dead. Can you imagine that? I have just one sister, and here I was going for an event. I landed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Switched on my phone. The first message I got was from my wife. What was on the message? My only sister was dead. I cried my heart out at that airport, Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. I'll never forget that day. And I still boarded my flight and continued to Las Vegas. Got there, did the event with all my heart, poured all my energy in. I meanwhile, I have a major distraction, but I poured all my energy in. After the event, I boarded the flight, came back to Nigeria. Of course, they were waiting for me. Came back to Nigeria and buried my sister. Distraction. So when you have a goal, no one is immune to the challenges of life. No one is immune, to the hazards of life. No one is immune, to the obstacles that life throws at us. Life will not hand you anything on a platter of gold. When you feel that you're at your peak, you're doing your best, you're excited, something creeps off from around the corner and gives you a knockout. Now, the question is, are you going to stay focused on your goals, or are you going to allow yourself to be distracted? The two scenarios that I just narrated, my wife going in for a surgery, a major surgery, and my sister passing away when I just landed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. That is enough to distract the average person. So 2025, you have your goals. Do you have your goals written down? What are your goals? Now, because you see, goals are very important in our lives. Goals are very important in our life. Goals are our escape route from our past. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're writing, because note takers are money makers. Goals are our escape route from our past. Okay? Distractions hinder us from getting into our future. So your goals create a vivid, clear mental picture of the good that you can have. Our goals paint a beautiful future of a tomorrow that is possible. Okay? So our goals is going to allow us to see, irrespective of what is happening now, irrespective of where we are now, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the difficulties, our goals are going to allow us, to be able to buy the future. You might want to write that down. Your goals help you to buy the future. You can buy in on the future. You can see that dream house you want to live in. You can see that lovely car you want to drive. You can see that dream vacation, like we just got off, the global Zoom call on their CashX, trade and travel. And you saw those beautiful, lovely, destinations that you could do trade and travel. You could vacation with your family. So what's your goal? What's your goal for 2025? Now, because your goal is going to be your rod and staff to comfort you in times of distresses. Everybody is going to face distress. Everybody is going to go through challenges. Everybody goes through difficulties. It's just the way it is. Money does not immune you, all right? Money does not insulate you from the challenges of life. Money makes it a little easier, to be able to handle the challenges of life. But money does not 100% insulate you from the challenges of life. Everybody goes through challenges. Now, just imagine what would have happened if I had not built up my mindset, if I was not on personal development, listening to the magic of believing, listening to the stranger's secret, listening to the signs of getting rich, listening to the power of positive thinking, listening to tough times never last and tough people do, but toughness comes by experience, by Robert Schuller. Listening to the Bible, reading the Bible, fortifying my mind, building up my inner capacity. Just imagine what would have happened to most people when you have such news. It breaks you down. So none of us is immune from challenges. None of us is immune from difficulties. All right? It says the rains will come, the winds will blow, they will beat against us, they will beat against whatever we're doing. It says, but the distinguishing factor will be on what are we built. In the good times, what have you done? Have you toughened your mind? Have you been on personal self-development? Have you been listening to the stranger's secret? Have you been listening to the magic of believing? Have you been listening to the science of getting rich? Have you been listening to tough times never last, but tough people do, and toughness comes by experience? What information have you been feeding your inner man with? Because it says, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Truth be told, each of us will face our days of adversity. You can't run away from it in life. So when life knocks you down, when the unexpected happens to you, when a loved one dies, when things don't just seem to work for you, when everything crumbles around you, what will be your rod and staff to comfort you in the days of your adversity? Because make no mistakes about it, adversities will come. It's the way of life. Somebody say, why is it that way? I don't know. Ask the architect of the universe. That was how I met it. I just learned to adapt to it. But your goals, if you have a goal, you have where you're going to, you have what you're pursuing, it's going to keep you focused irrespective of the adversity, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the difficulties, irrespective of, all the ups and downs. Your goal will keep you focused. Because you see, for most people, they are easily distracted. Some people did New Year resolution. I guarantee you that by the end of February, they won't remember their New Year resolution. So we're not talking about New Year resolutions here. We're talking about goals. Because your goals gives you, a glimpse into a better future. And you cannot go forward looking backwards. All right? While that general call was going on, I was on the highway. All right? I was on the highway driving. I went to see my son in school. I was driving to get back in here so I could host this call. All right? So just imagine that I was on the highway and I just put my eyes on the rear view mirror. I won't be able to move forward. Because your goals brings clarity. Goals bring clarity. Goals bring direction. Goals bring excitement. Goals bring momentum. Now look at the acronym for the word GO. Goals. You want to write that down. Go out and live. Goal. Go out and live. When you have a goal that you're working towards, there's a spring on your steps. Your shoulders are lifted high. Your head is lifted high. You're excited. You can't wait for, just imagine, just think with me for a moment, if you will. Remember when we were kids and it was Christmas and we're going to travel? You remember how you can barely sleep on the eve of the travel? That's what goals does to us. It puts excitement. It puts vigor and vitality within us. So do you have a goal? Do you have a goal? I recommend you go on YouTube and look out for the audio, 6 Steps to Setting Goals by Zig Ziglar. 6 Steps to Setting Goals by Zig Ziglar. In that audio, 6 Steps to Setting Goals by Zig Ziglar, Zig Ziglar says, number 1, you must have a goal. You must have a goal. Everyone on the call, type that in on the chat box. You must have a goal. Type that in on the chat box. You must have a goal. Now, because you see, a life without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. A life without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. Just imagine that mighty ocean going vessel and it doesn't have a control hand. The wind will just toss it up and down. That is the way your life is if you don't have goal. All right. You remember the story of Alice in the Wonderland and the cat. So Alice was asking the cat for direction. So the cat said to Alice, "Where do you want to go?" Alice says, "No, anywhere." The cat said, "Well, if you want to go anywhere, then it doesn't matter any road that you take. Any road will lead you there." That's how most people live their lives. They don't have goals. They don't have a predetermined destination. There's nothing they are working towards. There's no goals that they've set for themselves. So they don't have anything to measure life's progress. So what is your goal? That is the starting point. You must have a goal. What are the desires of your heart? Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich, he says desire is the starting point of all achievement. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. What does that mean? That means you cannot achieve anything that you don't desire. So for you to be able to accomplish any noteworthy objective in life, you must have a desire. In the audio, The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale, the audio, The Strangest Secret, L. Nightingale. L. Nightingale says, listen, the reason why 99% of men fail is because they don't have goals. 99% of people, the reason they fail is because they don't have goals. Their lives are meaningless. They are going nowhere. They are just living from day to day. They are living from hand to mouth. There's really nothing exciting that they're looking forward to. So you must have a goal. What is your goal in 2025? What direction do you want your life to go to? What do you want to achieve? What wakes you up? What keeps you awake at night? Not worrying. What keeps you excited? What is that keeps your heart beating that you can't wait for it to be day? It's not like those who walk that always scream, "Thank God it's Friday." And when it's Monday, oh God, why is it Monday again? They say heart attack rate is highest on Monday morning. Statistically proven, the rate of heart attack is highest on Monday morning. Why? People are scared. People are scared. They don't want to go back to a job and a boss and an environment that they don't want to be in. All right? So you must have a goal. A monetary goal, how much is it for you? If you ask anyone in my organization, they all know that my financial goal for the year 2025 is $5 million. Anyone in my organization. Anyone in Wealth Academy, you ask them, what is Chairman Uriel's financial goal for 2025? Without thinking twice, they will tell you $5 million. Because they've had me say it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you must have a goal. Goals give your life beauty. Goals add color to our lives. So Zig Ziglar says, number one, you must have a goal. So do you have a goal? It says, number two, you must have that goal written down. All right? You must have it written down because the only thing that comes to pass is what is written. Have you read? And it came to pass. Why did it come to pass? Because it was written. The only thing that comes to pass is what is written. It says, write the vision, make it plain that he might run who reads it. All right. So your goal, when they are written down clearly, they energize you. They give you energy. They strengthen you. Once you can see them, write the vision, make it plain that he might run who reads it. So number two, type in on the chat box, write your goals down. Number two, type in on the chat box, write your goals down. Give me a second here so that you see what I'm talking about. Give me a second if you will. While you're typing, write your goals down. So you know that the information that I'm giving you are not theories. These are information that I practice. I do this on a daily basis. Give me a second. All right, so thank you. So this is my goals notebook. This is my notebook for my goals, all right? So I'm going to show you something that will blow your mind. So you can see my goals for January. I hope it's clear. I hope it's not blurred. I don't know if you can see them. My goals for January, right? So January, my goal in our company in MDC, my goal in our CashX, was to hit a rank that we call our affiliate 50K. I'm trying to find a way where they can be clear. I don't know if it's clear. Hopefully it is, because I'm not seeing. It's blurred. How do I make it clear? Not clear. Oh, well, I was trying to figure out. I can't figure out how to make it clear. So throughout January, I started writing down my goals. I learned this from my mentor. He said to me, Uriel, write your goals down 10 times. He said, Uriel, write your goals down 10 times every day, and repeat them out loud 10 times every day. Yeah, here is blurred. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I think it's clearer now. Is it clearer now? Position the light. Someone says position the light. Let me try that. Okay, hold on. Let me try something. Let me move the light over this way. It's just that when the light is opposite me, it reflects on my glasses, and that's why most times I don't like to, I put the light by my side. Just give me a second. Let me try out that. See if it works. Okay, well, hopefully it works. I don't know. The light has gone off. Okay. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Someone say reposition the lights. Can you see it? Yeah, I think it's a little clearer. Okay, whatever. I hope you can see it. So you can see it every day. I wrote my goals down 10 times. Every day I wrote my goals down 10 times every day, and I repeated it aloud 10 times. If you keep flipping, you see every day of January, I wrote it down 10 times. This is the 5th of January, 6th of January. I did that. And the goal actually says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am an affiliate 50K and above in MDC by the 29th of January, 2025. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am an affiliate 50K and above in MDC by the 29th of January, 2025. All right. So that's the same thing I keep repeating every day. Every day I keep repeating the same thing. The 11th, the same thing. The 14th, the same thing. I 16th, the same thing. I wrote down my goals. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am an affiliate 50K in MDC by the 29th of January, 2025. Every day I write it down 10 times. Every day I write it out 10 times. Why am I writing it out 10 times? Because it helps me to stay focused. It helps me to keep my mind on my goal. Remember the day we talked about, the self-confidence formula? I remember what it says in the self-confidence formula. It says, I will take 30 minutes every day and I'll think upon the person I intend to become. How many of us remember when I taught us on the self-confidence formula? If you remember that, please type a 7 on the chat box. Type a 7 on the chat box. Taking at least 30 minutes every day to concentrate my thought upon the person I intend to become. So that's what I'm doing here. So my goal is to hit affiliate 25K by the 29th. Guess what happens? because I concentrated my thought, I stayed focused on my goals. Guess what happened? I hit affiliate 25K, not on the 29th. I hit affiliate 25K, or I affiliate 50K on the 28th. On the 28th, not 29th, on the 28th, it was done. On the 28th, you can see where I wrote it down here. So down here, I wrote it achieved on the 28th. Remember, the goal is to hit it on the 29th. I achieved it on the 28th, and I wrote it down here. So fast forward February. February again, I started the same thing. The goal is affiliate 100K. So I started 1st of January. I wrote it down 10 times. I'm focusing my mind. I'm concentrating my mind for 30 minutes every day upon the task of thinking about the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person every day. The third, I wrote it down 10 times. I repeat it. Fourth, 10 times every day. Fifth, I wrote it down 10 times again. Sixth, I wrote it down 10 times. Seventh, I wrote it down 10 times. Today is 8. I've written it down 10 times every day. Every day. This is DMD, daily must do. No day that is an exception. Every day I have to concentrate my mind upon the task of thinking about the person I intend to become. I'm writing down my goal. I'm thinking about my goal. I'm creating a mental picture of the person I intend to become. Zig Ziglar says, write down the goal. Number 3, you must list out the obstacles that will stop you from achieving your goals. You must list out the obstacles that will stop you from achieving your goals. So what are the obstacles that are going to stop you from achieving your goals? In the business that we do, people are going to say no to you. You will invite people for the Zoom and they will say no. Or someone dies, or someone quits your business. Or you talk to someone and they enroll under another person, all right? Or something negative just happens. Some people will throw up and they will give up. You see, when you have a goal, it doesn't matter. When I enrolled into MDC, today we have an organization. Today we have an organization of well over 500 persons. When I started on the 14th of September 2025, I did not know that these 500 persons were going to join. I moved in faith. Today we have over 50 persons on this Zoom call. When we started, it was just probably 10, 15, 20 persons on the Zoom call. All right? Then what are the obstacles? People are going to quit your business. It's normal. People are going to lose their dreams. It's normal. Attrition is going to come. It's normal. All right? Some unexpected event will happen to you in life. It's normal. It says there's no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. It means whatever happens to you happens to everyone. Yours is not an exception. Yours is not an exception. So someone dies. So what? Did you hear my story from the beginning? I was traveling to Las Vegas for an event in my previous company, and when you get to France. I traveled on Air France, and we go to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, and immediately I stepped out of the aircraft, put on my phone. The first message I saw was from my wife. My only sister was dead. My only sister died. So life happens. Life happens, and it happens to every single one of us. Whatever is happening to you, you're not an exception. It's not just happened to you because someone is going to throw up their hands in the air. Oh, I don't know why this is happening to me. Oh, I don't know why bad things are happening to me. Oh, it's part of life. It comes with the territory. It's part of life. As long as you're on this planet, afflictions will come. It's part of life. But you've got to build up your mind. You've got to be on personal self-development. What audios? If I come into your house right now or I get into your car, what audio am I going to hear you listening to? Will you be on FM playing some junk, or will you be on the magic of believing? Will you be on the science of getting rich? Will you be on how to win friends and influence people? Will you be on The Stranger's Secret by Elman Engel? Will you be on Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Will you be on The Psychology of Wealth? What will you be listening to? Will you be on Hung by the Tongue by Francis D. Martins? What will P. Martins? What audio will you be listening to? What are you watching on the television? What is playing on your phone? Are you on personal self-development? Are you building up your character as a person? Because affliction will come. It goes with the territory. Business is going to go down. You won't keep just surging. It doesn't happen that way in real life and in real business. Ask any businessman. There's going to be summertime. There's going to be winter. There's going to be spring. There's going to be autumn. It's a cycle. It's called the cycle of life. How many of us you watched that movie Lion King? Did you watch the movie Lion King? If you watch the movie Lion King, can you put a 4 on the chat box? Lion King, if you ever watch that movie, can you put a 4 on the chat box? You remember the monkey telling him about the cycle of life? It's a cycle of life. Someone says, so why is it like that? I don't know. Ask the architect of the universe, or go get your own planet. Probably if you want to rearrange everything, go start your own planet and arrange it the way you want. But if you're on this planet, that's how it's designed. You don't say, oh, well, let me just take the sunshine. Let me take the beautiful part. I don't like the trials. I don't like the afflictions. No, it's a full package. You've got to take the full package. But what do you do in the down times? What do you do when things are not going the way that you want them to go? What do you do when your business is not growing? What do you do? Are you complaining? Are you murmuring? Are you grumbling? Are you quitting? All right, remember, quitters never win and winners never quit. You've got to be persistent. You've got to have the right mental attitude. You've got to keep going, irrespective of the obstacle. Keep your goal ahead of you. He says, for the joy that was set before him, that was set before him, he endured the cross. He despised the shame. It's a joy. That your goal is a joy. Your goal is a joy. Superstars, when I was writing that goal for affiliate, 50K by the 29th of January, I remember lots of you asked me, Chairman, when do you sleep? Do you sleep at all? Because you chat me up by 2 a.m., I respond. You chat me up by 1 a.m., I respond. You chat me up by 3 a.m., I respond. And people wonder, when do you sleep? For the joy. Superstars, at the end of January, when I saw that joy, when the paycheck dropped last week Thursday, when that paycheck dropped last week Thursday, not this week Thursday, today is Saturday, that was 2 days ago. When the paycheck dropped 2 days ago and I placed a withdrawal and I got it yesterday, it was worth the trouble. I'm telling you, what's the trouble? Auntie Blessing, you know what I'm talking about. When you got that 25K affiliate paycheck, it was worth the trouble. Now we're pushing for affiliate 100. Auntie Blessing is pushing for affiliate 50. Elder Bull is pushing for affiliate 10K. It is worth the trouble. The same thing applies to every part of life. The same thing applies to any business that you're doing. Whatever you're involved in, it is the cycle of life. It is the cycle of life. No one is immune. None. None, ladies and gentlemen. So you must write down, identify the obstacles that are going to stop you. Then, number 4, you must identify the person you're going to work with. Who are you going to help to achieve their goals in order for you to achieve your goals? Because Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get whatever you want. If you help enough people get whatever they want, you will get what you want. Don't stay focused on yourself. That's why you see when I come on the group, I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about my goals. Have you ever seen me write about affiliate 100 on the group? No. You see me says, I'm so happy and grateful now that we have 10 affiliate 50Ks. And I'm asking you, are you going to be one of those that I help to go to affiliate 50K? My focus is to help Blessing get to affiliate 50K. My focus is to help Dr. Love get to affiliate 25K. My focus is to help Dr. Dupe Osalo get to affiliate 25. Help Elder Bulu get to affiliate 10. Help Atejo get to affiliate 10K. Help Ann get to affiliate 10K. That is my focus. I already know by default that once I help them to achieve their goals, I will achieve mine. It's by default. It's the Lord Jesus that says, he that must be the greatest amongst you, let him become the servant of all. He that must be the greatest amongst you, let him become the servant of all. So I serve all. All right? I'm not focused on me. I'm focused on you. That's why I'm on this Zoom call every day, every day, every day, every day. Tell you the truth, today I didn't feel like doing this Zoom call. Today I didn't feel like doing this Zoom call. Tell you the truth. But because of the tomorrow that I'm seeing, I'm drawing strength from the well within. He says, with joy shall you draw waters out of the wells of salvation. With joy shall you draw waters out of the well of salvation. So the goal, remember we say your goal energizes you. All right? Because of the goal that I've set. Even when my body is tired, I get on the Zoom call. I do the presentation with everything within me, with all my gusto, with all my energy. You won't even know I'm tired except I tell you. So you must identify. It's not, you cannot afford to be a lone ranger. Don't just be about being mine only. No, help someone achieve their goal. If you help someone achieve their goals, by default, you will achieve your goal. It works in every strata of life. All right? It works in every strata of life. So you must identify who would you help to achieve their goals. The next thing, you must identify and say to yourself, I will give, this is what I'll give myself when I achieve this goal. Auntie Blessing, when you hit affiliate 25K, what are you giving affiliate 50K this month? What are you giving yourself? What did you give yourself when you hit affiliate 25K? For me, when I hit affiliate 50K, I gave myself the gift of $5,000. I took from the money, I took $5,000 and put it in my trading account. So by Monday, I've added $5,000 to my trading account from what I earned as affiliate 50K. That's a gift that I gave myself. So what will you give yourself when you achieve your goal? Are you taking yourself out on a date? You must give yourself a treat. But you must stay focused on your goal. It's not going to be easy. The road is going to be rough. Nobody told me, do you know that song? I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road will be easy. But I just have to keep pushing. And I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. I've come too far. I've come too far. There are lives to be touched. What is your goal? What dream keeps you motivated? What will you give yourself when you achieve that goal and that dream? What is in it for you as a person? All right? What is in it for you? So when you look at the vehicle that we have, when you look at the AkashX opportunity that we have, and you see this amazing opportunity that is a game changer for us and is a life changer, and you see a pathway for you to get to your financial goals. All right? That's what AkashX is. For you to get to your financial goals in 2025. Everyone on the call, please type out on the chat box, what is your financial goal for 2025 in monetary terms? Type it on the chat box. You already heard from me. Mine is what? 5M. Type it in on the chat box, everyone on the call. In terms of monetary terms, mine is 5M. What is your financial goal? What is your financial goal? I have 100K, Mutala, that's great. Put it in on the chat box, USD. In USD, everyone on the call, put it in on the chat box. I've gotten response from Oli Mutala. Okay, I have another 100K, I have 1M, fantastic. Whatever the goal is for you, type it in on the chat box. Now, you need a vehicle that is going to allow you to achieve that goal. But you're not going to achieve the goal because of the vehicle. You're going to achieve the goal being part of the vehicle basically because of what you do as part of the vehicle. So this is an incredible, incredible opportunity that we saw on the 14th of September. Amazing opportunity. Now, because I said yes. Because someone on this call tonight, at the end of this call, is going to say, well, that sounds so beautiful, but I don't think it's real. There are people who will say that. I saw this on the 14th of September, 2024. Now, between no income claims here, but between the 14th of September, 2024 and today, I've gone ahead to earn well in excess of $50,000. Just imagine if I had said no to this opportunity. Imagine if I said no. I've gone ahead to improve my trading skills so much that I make $1,000 every day. Just imagine if I had said no. So for those of us that are guests on this call tonight, before you say no, think about what I just said. When I started, I didn't know you were going to be on this call. I didn't know you were going to be on this call. When I started, I didn't know we were going to have 50, 60, 100 people. We do calls. We have 100 people. When I started, I didn't know anybody that was going to come with me. I just stepped out in faith and belief. Today in the US and in Canada, we have an organization of over 100 persons. When I started, I didn't even remember that I knew anybody in US and Canada. But because I stepped out in faith. What if I had said no? What if I had said no, there won't be any champagne today, the Forex Lady Boss, affiliate 25K. What if I just said no, there won't be an Elder Bulu today? I just met him on this platform. What if I had said no, Dr. Dupe Osalo, affiliate 10K? What if I had said no, Anne, affiliate 5K? What if I had said no, Adejo, coming into trading for the very first time in his life and changing his life? Affiliate 1K, going 10K this month. What if I had said no? So before you say no, think about it. Somebody says, well, I don't know anything about trading. Hey, Sir Richard Braxton says, if someone offers you an opportunity that you know nothing about, say yes, then go back and learn about that opportunity. So this is not an investment, because I hear people will come on and they say, okay, I want to be part of the investment. No, AkashX is not an investment. AkashX is not a Ponzi scheme. AkashX is purely an educational platform for you to learn a skill that gives you, a vehicle to actualize your financial goals and dreams in 2025. All right? So it's an academy. So look this way, you see, getting started. Now, so when you enroll into the academy, you're going to come into the onboarding video. Now, this onboarding video is GS 101. Please, everyone in AkashX, if you've not listened to this onboarding video, you're doing yourself a wall of disservice. Please go back and listen to this onboarding video. And to all the guests on the call tonight, immediately you get started. To all the guests on the call tonight, sorry, excuse me. So you can see why I told you that I didn't feel like it. You can see why I told you that I didn't feel like doing this Zoom call tonight, because even my body is telling me, no, don't do this Zoom call today. But my goal, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. So I'm enduring this cross because of the goal set before me. All right? If you're brand new and you're starting with us here, and I don't see any reason why you shouldn't start after this, you need to watch this onboarding video. The video wants to play, but I don't want it to play. All right? So that's the status. When you're done with the onboarding video, then you want to move on to the academy itself. This is the academy. Remember, it's a school about the foreign exchange market. The foreign exchange market is the world's largest money market. $7.5 trillion is the daily turnover in this market. You want to give yourself a chance to be around money. Because if you want to have money, be around money. So you see platform tutorials, beginner's video. So someone says you don't have to be great to get started, but you've got to get started in order to be great. You don't have to be great to get started, but you've got to get started in order to be great. So you don't have to know how to trade in order to get started, but you've got to start in order to learn how to trade. Then you have the advanced video, you have the expert. So you start from platform tutorials, teaching you about MT4, MT5, CTrader, TradeLocker, all the trading platforms. Brings you to the beginner video where it takes you, step by step on what you need to know. Then it brings you to the advanced video. It takes you on to the expert. So you started as a beginner, you become an advanced person in trading, you become an expert. Cryptocurrencies, if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, you need to get involved now with Donald Trump as the president of the United States. Cryptocurrencies are skyrocketing. The Educator Series. You see, mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. Because if you know where you're going, your road is short. If you know how to get there, your road is shorter. If you have someone before who has been there and the person is willing to take you by the hand, you're already there. That is mentorship. A mentor qualifies you for what you're not qualified for. So you never walk alone here, like Liverpool would say. Just identify one of these mentors and follow them, and they're going to teach you, depending on what you want to learn. If you want to learn about the Liberty strategy that is winning so much smart money concept, if you want to learn how to trade, then Rich Van de Geer is your guy. If you want to learn how to trade gold, how to trade, BTC, then Joel Arias is your guy. If you want to learn how to trade the Dow Jones Industrial Average, US 30, then Luis Rodriguez is your guy. If you want to learn how to trade, NAS 100, NASDAQ 100, shares and stocks of the 100 top companies in America, Brand Badel is your guy. Whatever you want to learn, we have a mentor that you can follow live, and they will hold you by the hand, guide you step by step to what you need to know. So in case you were busy in the office and you didn't have time to join the live session, they record all the sessions and put them here. You can see sessions replay. You can come back at any time of your convenience and you can watch this. Now look at the game changer here. The game changer here is that while you're learning, you can start earning money here. So this expert analyzes the trade, they send it to us, we just copy and paste. How would you love to do that? You're not the one doing the analysis, you're not the one doing the calculation. They've done all the analysis, they've done all the calculation. You just copy and paste on your MT4, MT5. Now, this was a game changer for me. This was the reason I said anyone can win here. This is called Tap to Trade. It's an app that you download. All you do with this app is you just click approve. That is all. Expert does all the analysis, provides all the parameters, click approve, and you're good to go. That is all. Isn't that amazing? Tap to Trade, zero knowledge, you can make money here. Now, let's look at the results of Tap to Trade. Because superstars, men may lie, women may lie, but numbers don't lie. So look at the results of Tap to Trade. Joel, you can see his peak here, then he dropped slightly here. And the beautiful thing about this academy is that no hanky-panky. They give you the statistics exactly the way it is. But even with that, let's see the statistics for Joel. Total profit, 71.73%. Daily profit, 0.52%. Weekly profit, 3.587%. Monthly profit, 14.3%. Superstars, that's about 15% in a month. And all you're doing is just clicking approve. It's called Tap to Trade. This gentleman has called out 457 trades. He's won 321. He only lost 129. This guy is excellent. This guy is just a beast when it comes to trading. Now, listen to me. The biggest hedge funds in the world, what do? They pay 7.5% per annum. Right here, Joel is helping you to get 15% in a month. It's amazing. And all you're doing is you're clicking approve. Your funds is in your own hands. Because when you get started, aside from the funds, either 10,000 or 200,000 that the Prophet gives you, we tell you to fund your own account and join us on our 10 a.m. live trading session so that you can start doing $10 to $100 a day, even with zero knowledge about the foreign exchange market. So how do you get in? How do you access all this beautiful, all this good stuff that I've shared with us tonight? There are two ways you can enroll into the school. Remember, it's a school, and in every good school, you pay school fees. Either $149 you pay as your monthly school fees or $999. The $999 is that you're paying your school fees for a year. Now, if you calculate $149 by 1 year, it's going to give you about $1,700, almost $2,000. But the company now says, hey, no, if you're willing to pay for 1 year, you're going to get a discount of almost 100%. Rather than pay about $2,000, you get it at $999. In addition to that, you will get a $200,000 trading account. You come in on the monthly, you get the $10,000. Now, for those on the annual, we've created what we call, the elite group. And I think I'm jumping on another training. Is it with the elite group now? I think I have another training by 9. I think so. And Blessing, which training am I supposed to have by 9? I think I have a meeting by 9, all right? So you can see how tight the schedules are. I think it's either the leadership meeting or where, but I know I have another meeting for 9. Let me see which meeting I have for 9. Which meeting? Yeah, I know I have another meeting for 9 p.m., all right? So we created a special group for them where we train them and help everybody to do what we're doing in that group is amazing. You want to be part of that. You see, in life, people do not fail because of a lie that was told them. People fail because of a truth that was told them that they refuse to believe. And you see, without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. So you have your goals for 2025. You need a vehicle that is going to help you achieve that goal and that dream. And AkashX is a vehicle that helps you. You get funds. So the funds to trade is no longer a challenge. Auntie Blessing, please help me post on the leaders group that will start the call immediately after this call. So the funds to trade is no longer a challenge. Engineer Mike, help me post on the leaders group as well. We'll start that call immediately after this call. The funds is no longer a challenge. AkashX said, listen, let's take that off the table. Let's give you trading capital. So superstars, in life, people do not fail because of a lie that was told them. People fail because of a truth that was told them that they refuse to believe. Tonight, we have shared the truth with you. What you need to do, you have your goal, have it written down. All right? Follow the steps that we have enumerated. Apply AkashX, your trading, sharing the opportunity, earning income here, and you're going to get to that financial destination that you have for 2025. So get back to the person who sent you this link. Get back to the person who put you on this call. Get yourself started, not now, but right now. Why do you do that? Why do you have to do that? Because we want to see you at the top and not from the top. The bottom is way too crowded. Remember, without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. So you need to get started, not now, but right now. With that being said, I want to celebrate each and every one of us for being on this call. All right, so get back to the person who sent you this link, get yourself started, and set yourself up for an amazing, amazing, amazing 2025. Taking the series that we've done on goal setting, on visualization, on the power of thought, on, painting a clear mental picture of the person you intend to become. It's been a whole lot powerful series, and they're all on my YouTube page. Let's see you on the other side of success. Have a good night rest, and God bless you. Bye-bye.